face behind that door, and he'll walk on the land with wisdom in his hand, and you'll find your heart in league with the wizard.
Welcome to Bind on Equip, episode 348 on the 8th of February 2025. I'm Wemb, and with me as always is
I
Tempest.
can't believe it's the 8th of Feb already.
Hi, Temp.
Hi.
Well,
Sorry.
it really
The date
is.
just shocked me.
It really
I can't
is.
believe it.
How you doing?
I'm good.
That's good.
How are you?
I'm good. This week we've got games to play,
Cool.
stuff about us, stuff the listeners have said,
Yeah, always.
stuff in the news, and stuff about housing.
Ooh.
So, let's get into the news. And before we do,
Hang on, we have to do it in a window. Otherwise you can't see the cheers. Cheers.
what do we got?
Cheers, Bubba. What? Oh, what is it? It's
I know what it is, but it's purely performative.
Bailey's on Ice.
Bailey's on Ice.
I was just wondering what I was going to call it. It's a Saturday.
A breakfast Bailey's.
It's definitely not
It's not breakfast.
so-
It's well after lunch. I got just a couple of news items.
Okay, go.
Nothing much. I just grabbed them because they're interesting. The Great Push 2025, the world's worst named competition. Sounds like you do want to poo.
Also, like when you first had it there, I was like, oh, this has gotten political. I thought it was something to do with Project 2025.
Oh,
So I was
right.
like,
Yeah.
What's happening?
That continues this weekend, and it is, in fact, the premier Mythic Plus Dungeon competition. It's got the top 16 teams globally pushing keystones. There's the push part.
Right.
Against the clock live on Twitch and YouTube. Each weekend, the top two teams advance to the 2GP, which probably sounds better than the Great Push. Global finals where 200,000 US is up for grabs.
I don't understand if there's only 16. The top 16 teams. Oh, okay. So is there 16 this week, then 16 next week? I don't understand because
No.
only 2 go through.
I know.
Well, you said it features the top 16 teams globally.
Each weekend.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it says each weekend.
So it's the top 16, and maybe for 8 weeks, 2 teams will advance. Oh, no, 2 teams advance.
Yeah.
So maybe
That's
it's
what
4
I'm saying.
teams over 4 weeks.
Right. And then a
So the
playoff.
Globe Finals.
Right. Well,
Global
that
finals.
wasn't whoever Mythic. Dev Blue, whoever wrote that, not well explained.
Let's just hope that by the time it finishes, 200,000 US is still worth something.
Yes. Well, could have crashed by then. It's a month away.
The Revan pack that was available on the in-game store raised over $2 million to support Cured Duchenne.
Can I just say that that's not how you write 2 million? So is it 200,000 or is it 2 million?
Raised over $2 million. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, it's
Oh,
$2
no,
million.
sorry.
That
I was
seems
reading
right
the one
to me.
above it. I was reading the one above it, which is 200,000.
Yeah.
Keep going.
$2 million.
My bad.
All proceeds from the Revan pack sales supported Cured Duchenne, a global non-profit leader in research, patient care and innovation for improving and extending the lives of individuals with Duchenne muscular dystrophy, a progressive neuromuscular disease. Muscular.
Well done. 2 million. That's nice. That's
So
awesome.
that was the only news that interests me.
There's no money coming from the federal government for research anymore, so that'll be it.
Let's take it in game. The vibe check.
Wait a second. I just realised we're taking it in game with the game.
Yep. Let's take it to a game. The vibe check of the expansion, 3 truths and a lie.
Can I get 3 for 3?
I know. Let's move into our 3 truths page. There it is. So, 4 headlines. One of them is pure Wemb, and Temp has to decide which.
Yeah. Who is replaced.
And by the way, if there's a content creator who does great clickbait style headlines that I'm missing, please let me know in the comments. So here's the headings
No one has
for
so
this
far, so.
week. Bellula, housing, Blizz sniped Final Fantasy 14. Taliesin and Evertel, will we join the light or the void? Sol, did Tender get nerfed?
What's tender mean?
You know, that's what you buy your monthly stuff with, your tendies.
Right.
And Mr. GM, housing could go wrong.
A little bit of a turn on the vibe. Like, even if
What do
only
you mean?
3 out of 4 of those are correct, it's not as positive as it has been for the last few weeks.
How do you know that Blizz sniping Final Fantasy 14 is bad?
Wow.
But he likes...
Sniped is a not
well,
a
he's
positive
just saying
word.
where they got it from.
And
Cheers.
housing could go wrong. And did Tender get nerfed? That all sound quite negative. Will we join the light or the void is neither here nor there.
It's sort of a story question. So what are you thinking?
I really have... There's no clues in this lot for me standing out today. Will we join the light or the void? Dumb question.
Rude.
Bellula. Well, only if it was your question.
Well, it could be rude to Tally.
Bellula's... I feel like you could have been leading me down a dark path there.
Where?
Like, because I've instantly gone, well, that's a bit negative. So have you created a negative and put it there to trick me?
Have I?
I don't know. Miss GM, housing could go wrong. Well, they have released the housing stuff this week.
I got to tell you, I could have got a housing one from all 4.
Right. Yes. So that looks like a fairly genuine one. And again, on the negative side, what a surprise. And also Breezy did tend to get nerfed. I reckon Tender did get nerfed.
Why?
Well, I just think it did. I just don't feel like I'm getting as many other, rewards.
I have to say that PD ruined the one I was going to get for Taliesin and Evertel because he talked about it in Raid.
That's so funny. How
And you
dare
would have
he talk
you would
about
have
the
remembered
news?
it.
I would have remembered that.
It was the one
actually
about
gonna
playing
go-
without add-ons because that was Tally
Didn't
that
we
did
use
that.
that last week?
No,
I thought we did. Wasn't that the last week's heading?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe. Anywho,
I'm gonna go. I think you've made up Bellula's.
Burial.
Yeah.
All right.
I think housing Blizz sniped Final Fantasy 14 is not true.
Okay. Well, I can reveal to you
Yeah.
that the heading from Wembley is housing could go wrong.
Wow.
Because Mr. GM just had a lame, here's some info about 11.1.
Oh, no
And I didn't want that.
exciting. No
Nothing exciting.
Well, all I can say is the negative noise are out.
2 and 1. No, Belliela's one is actually positive. He's saying it's good because their system's really good.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Mm-hmm. Let's go back to the podcast.
Well, I'm sad. Now I'm 2-1.
This could go badly. Yep, I knew it.
Why did you choose it then? Oh,
Well, because I
God.
can't
One, not
turn them
two.
off until I get back to it.
Oh, God. But you didn't turn the news off from the start.
That's right.
Well, you should have.
Leveling. Weeklies.
Yep.
What do you got to say?
We're just about to head in to do the weeklies this afternoon, and it would have been nice. Now, it may turn out that we are incorrect.
I've got a strong feeling it won't.
I won't. Yeah, I agree. It would have been nice if the 5 heroics could have been done at the same time as doing your 5 time walkers, as they are heroics. So that would have been good if you could knock off 2 at the same time.
I will say this. It's quite possible that the 5 heroics quest could be a 3-week quest.
Yeah.
So you probably don't have to do them all this week.
Right. You
So
can just do a couple.
It's not one or the other, although it is one or the other.
I think we should try and do Mythic Zeros on our alts then. 2. 2 mythic zeros.
You can't really queue for that though, can you?
I don't know.
If we get a group.
We could custom it.
Yeah, look, Delves plus Time Walkers plus Heroic / Mythics is very hard to cover.
Well, even on just one alt. Plus, we haven't been out to the island for a couple of weeks. Are there upgrades to be had
well,
there?
I'm not sure. I've got to
Do some
I'd say
research
something
there.
about that a bit further down. Time Walkers and Heroics might get split among lower level alts, I think. Maybe one could do Time Walkers, one could do Heroics.
Maybe.
Something like that. Don't know.
That seems fair if they're not achieved at the same time.
Delves saw a couple of new variations last week, which is always fun.
Yes, how good is that? The new variations, like I don't know how long they've been around for, but just every now and then we go in and there's something different.
Well, the good thing at the moment is that they're throwing new variations in here and there, but they're also doing quests from Bran that get you to do different kinds of delves. So 2 in a zone, or 2 of a... Well, last week was 2 of a certain level, so that doesn't matter. But this week it's 2 Nerubian ones. So you're doing different ones, so you're not covering them all each week. So you don't get to see all the changes in one go.
No, that's true.
Because you don't do a clean sweep of the...
I just like how clever were they to go, okay, we can use this and we can, instead of going this way, we're going to go backwards.
Yep.
Like, how clever is that?
Very.
And then, or we're going to change it up and you're going to do completely different objectives on the way.
Yes.
In the same path. So, and, there'll be different mobs, or there'll be, like in one of them, there's like an ambush at one point, but when you're doing it with the carts that knock you down all the time, there's no ambush. It's just really clever. It's really clever.
Yeah,
I really
it's
like
very
it.
good. It's a great concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've done a really good job of Delve.
And
They
I'll
should
say
be well
again,
pleased.
Liz,
Delve team.
Do it with normal and heroic dungeons next expansion.
I like dungeons that are predictable. I don't
Well,
like it when they change. No.
Party pooper. No
Uh,
mythics this week. Sadness.
No. I was just going to say our new plan for Delves, though.
Yeah.
Got a new plan. So this is what we're doing. So what we've been doing is we do 2 on our main with each other. And then we do 2, because we do 4 for the 2, 6, 16 slots. So you've got a choice.
No, we're not doing 2 on our mains together anymore.
I was saying that's what we were
normally.
doing. Listen
Okay.
to the whole thing.
Sorry, it's the Baileys.
It's the ADHD.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Shiny.
So that's what we've been doing up until now.
Yeah.
And then we'll do 2 with a lesser alt. But what we've decided to do this week is do our first...
Because that only gets you 3 tunes through it.
That's right. So our best geared alts went in together last night.
Did an 8.
Didn't 8?
Smashed it.
Yes, smashed it. Then today we're going to do 4 on our main each, but with 2 different alts each.
Yes.
So you'll bring in 2 different alts with my main.
So that
the
means we
next
get
best
4
geared-
tunes to do 2 delves each.
Yes. And then they'll all have at least, like our alts will have 1, 6, 16 to choose from, but our mains will have 2.
Yes.
So that'll be good.
Fantastic.
And then I'm hoping to take in my little one, who did a really good job last week.
She did.
Anyway, that
I
was
think
good.
there's certain classes you can get away with a bit more. Like Warlocks
Excuse
are
me,
excellent.
she's not undergeared.
No, but I go in on my Warlock and it's a lot easier.
I don't know about easier because I'm not a very good warlock, but I'm just going. She's 5.95. She should be able to do an 8.
Absolutely. Rating?
Oh, my turn again. We're up to the slug boss. I don't know what he's called.
Brood Twister?
Is it?
Overnax?
Okay. And this week we got him down to 7%. So
Her. Sorry, madam.
Was it a girl? Oh, it's her eggs, I guess. Yeah. So which was really. So we've been getting to the transition, and the transition between one. I don't know, vessel to the next vessel. There's a lot of AoE damage and it usually goes to crap then. But we managed to survive 2 transitions before it went all to crap this week and got her down to 7%. So everyone's getting used to the mechanics and getting used to choosing the right eggs and interrupting the spitty boss and just the level of healing and dispelling which is required while running around and avoiding mobs is a little bit intense. So, yes, getting all of that down.
I think it's just the opportunity to get enough pulls in to see what you need to see and then learn what you need to learn.
Yeah. Anyway, we made it through, and that was very, very good progress. So we go in and we start on that boss on Monday. So I am looking forward to actually, hopefully, downing
Spending
that
a good
boss.
bit of time,
Yeah, hopefully downing it and moving on. We'll probably cruise through the next couple, because that's usually how we
We got
go.
that assassin. Can't remember her name.
I can't remember the fight. Anyway, that's what I'm hoping to do. Yeah.
The one with the
Oh,
the orbs that pull you in different directions.
yes, and you've got to spread them out so you don't get pulled in.
Yep, so you get evenly pulled back into the middle.
Which our road group is not very good. Well, we get the first lot done, and then you've got to do that thing where you get the arrow and you've got to run to the other side of it so that the arrow goes out. And then quite quickly after that, or that's where the orbs go. I don't know. It's all a bit
I
confusing.
think you put
at
the
that
orbs
point.
down as you're going, and then
And then it all usually goes to shit then, because someone
Yes.
forgets to run out, and then
Absolutely,
there's one
they
right
do.
in the middle, and it's a bit of a
gear,
disaster.
the gear report.
Oh, 6:25, slow end of gearing up now, because I'm waiting for
Best in slots.
the gilded crests,
Oh yeah.
which we don't earn. We're not high enough in our mythics to get those yet, so we have to wait for enough rune to buy the gilded. So
You need
yes,
40
it's slow.
of the 40 of the rune.
45.
45 to get a gilded.
Yes, but 11.1 is just around the corner, so more level.
But in the vault, every time you
on the
don't
horizon.
get another best in slot
some more.
piece, that's another gilded rune.
Yeah.
Which is one fantastic point.
I've actually got a few because I was sitting there because I've got one piece that doesn't have a gem.
My turn report, here it
Maybe I
is.
should do that.
I'm on 26.25. And then for the week, I've changed it because you didn't like the movement
Yeah, no,
indicators
it's a
last
bit
week.
confusing.
So now it's just pure what eye level did I go up. So
Yeah, that's better.
as you can see, my warrior got 11.9% points, and my hunter got 10. So I think I've finished those off
5.
out at the
Oh,
island.
no, 10. You mean your monk
10.1.
then?
No, hunter.
Oh God, I keep looking at the
Because
wrong one on the
they're
left.
in the moved position in order
Yes,
on the right.
sorry.
It's very,
Right.
very hard to work out.
Sorry.
So that's a bit of fun. A little bit of fun.
What have you been doing on your alts this week?
I think I've finished the Siren Isle stuff. I think I've got all my
You're supposed
rings.
to save too. Oh, you've got all your rings, but have you leveled them all up?
I'm not
So now I
sure.
have to go up by myself.
What do you got? What do you got left?
I've got 2
Warlock?
that have just got the. They've just got the ring. They haven't leveled it up at all.
I can still do the stuff with you, but I
It's
think
not the same.
maybe
They'll
I
have
haven't
different
done
quests.
them all. I don't know.
You're supposed to save too.
I don't know. Not sure what value there is in going out there now. I guess you can still get nice drops for alts.
So is that it? Are we done? You can't level that up anymore?
We've finished the story. We've
Oh,
finished
so-
leveling the
so
ring
there's not a
up.
new weekly one to level it up? Where
Just,
at the
just
max?
weekly quests. Yeah,
Yeah,
not
but-
a level up. No, 658 is the max.
Right. All right. Well, I need to go and finish that off then. Actually, one of my tunes picked up the 6 world quests, and I was like, "Ooh, Siren Isle, here I come!
Absolutely.
Level it up, do my quests, same time."
Mm.
And I think I've got another one that's still got it, so I'll smash those out on those 2. It's probably the 2 that haven't been out there.
Yeah. Why did you put... Oh, it's old activity. That's why.
I did
What
my
do you-
first level
Yep.
8 delve on my warlock.
Yep, you did
this
mention,
week.
yes.
That was fun, and without even trying, my gear was already at 595 when we went in, so that
It's pretty
meant,
easy now.
It meant that we could go. I did a 7 just to make sure, which we smashed, and then we did an 8.
I think I want to get all my turns up to over 600 before 11.1. So I've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go.
How many weeks?
Well, we don't know yet, but I think it'll
Have
be...
they not released a date yet?
It'll be late Feb.
Oh, so a couple of weeks.
Couple of weeks.
Okay.
Don't know if I'll do it or
I
not.
thought it was around the 21st that they said.
They haven't actually confirmed 100%.
What are they working on that they can't
Dunno.
confirm?
Dunno.
Interesting.
Maybe just finishing some stuff off.
Maybe something wasn't going right.
You know, guys, if you could find the time to like and subscribe on YouTube, which you're watching now, it's just right there, down there somewhere.
I think it's on
There.
I think it's on the other side. I think it's on
It's so hard to do.
that side. I think it's on that side. The like button. Well, it is on the Mac, I think.
I think YouTube's the same for everyone.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's where it is. Or Wem's going to open it up.
I'm going to tell you where it
for-
is.
to get it right.
I'm going to tell you where it is.
Good idea.
Um,
That doesn't look like bind on equip.
no, I don't even know what that is. But let's stop it because we don't want the sound.
Where's like?
Like is...
You can't like it.
there.
Ah, so it is kind
It's
of on the
kind
right.
of
Just in the middle,
there.
slightly
But,
right.
oh, no, because we're full screen, probably there. About there.
Slightly right.
Let me know if I'm pointing at it. Anyway, give us a provisional thumbs up while I'm doing all that shit. And I'll remind you later to remove it if we haven't delivered the quality content
Quality.
which you are expecting. Why you're expecting it from us, I've got no idea. Where would they follow us if they want to follow us on socials?
Well, if they were following us on socials, they would maybe try us on YouTube right here where they're right now, Bind on a Quick Wow. Or Instagram at Bind on a Quick Wow,
Yeah,
which they sometimes might see some threads pop up.
maybe.
Occasionally Wem puts a little short up.
Put a little short.
That's nice.
It's a reel, actually.
Sorry, a reel.
A short is Instagram.
Oh.
You know,
I just said that.
After the...
I just said you'd do it on Instagram.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Are you sure shorts are not on YouTube?
shorts are YouTube, reels are Instagram. Or
Yeah.
I might have said it wrong, but
You
that's
did.
what they are.
Well, everyone out there's screaming
about
at you going, no,
Facebook?
that's not right.
No one's
And on
screaming.
Facebook, it's at Bind on a Quip.
And we're not on X, but if you wanted to look for us, you might try at 99 Problems, and this bitch is one. You probably won't find us, but be worth a look. Now, Alder hit us up, and he wondered how you're going on the latest leaks with the housing.
Well,
Well, we're
To
about
be
to
honest-
do...
to be honest, I like to get my news from the trusted, the one site that I trust to have reliable
Wow.
news, and that is Wem.
That's a lot of pressure.
So I'll let you know shortly,
Snowy said he thinks he's had waste items from Time Walkers every time, and he already has a hero piece in that slot, which is frustrating. But that's how random works.
Yeah,
It's
see,
true.
I'm right. See, that sounds like Snow agrees with me. I'd rather see the piece up front. Is it worth going? No. I'm not going this week on that tune. I'll spend my time on a different tune, or I'll do other things.
And he also said that he made some gochujang soy sesame beef last night.
Yum.
And it was very tasty. And he did try some Korean ramyun. When they say spicy, they really mean it. The Korean is very spicy.
Can
It's
be.
like a hot spicy.
Yeah. I don't like this. I don't like it super spicy, but I do love the flavours. So flavoursome.
His
Oh,
order...
he's 5, yeah.
He's 5.
Thanks, Snow,
he
for
put
sending that in.
Jaina at the top.
Snow bitch.
Because, like me, he loves Laura Bailey. Who
I
does
like
her
Laura
voice.
Bailey. It's not her voice that I have trouble with. It's her whole personality.
You got to blame the...
Not Laura's.
You got to blame the
to be
devs
fair.
for that.
I am. I'm blaming
I
Jaina.
probably said it a million times, but did you know that
haven't
Jaina's
finished.
husband in real life is the voice of...
And now you can't remember.
I can't really either.
Second, he had Anduin,
Anduin,
which I had second.
Illyria.
Illyria,
See, I think Illyria's tippity top.
That's who I had
I'm
at the
loving her
top.
this expansion.
Bran.
Then Bran, then Khadgar last.
Same.
Gazlo is her husband. He does the voice
Oh.
of Gazlo. And he's a big dude.
Really?
Yeah.
I couldn't
And the
love
guy
him just
who-
because of that voice. That would drive me nuts.
No, Gazlo's good.
Nah.
He's great.
I hate goblin
He's
voices.
my favourite. I love Gazlo. He's probably the only goblin male
Snow also
that I
said
like. He
it
said,
was-
yeah, it was BFA, Battle for Dazar'alor.
it's the problem was I don't associate Battle for Azeroth and Battle for Dazar'alor as the same expansion.
And I
In
can
my
never
head, they're
remember
separate. Dazar'alor.
Zandalar or Zandalari trolls.
Right.
Never remember.
And the other name that I couldn't think of was Bonsamdi, which is what I was trying to say. You know, with the dead troop.
Yeah.
With the dead
You know why?
troop.
Because when I go, when I'm trying to think of Zandalar, I think and all I can think of is Zulaman.
Which is wrong.
It's wrong.
So, yes, Zandalari trolls.
Anyway, that's So, and he also said he thinks his comment about the Delve maps has cursed him as he hasn't seen one since he made that comment. The devs must be watching.
And to which I have responded, oh no, but also, to be fair, neither have I. So they're not watching closely enough, Snow, because I
Maybe.
haven't seen a map, ever. It's disgusting.
Let's take it into real life. on
That needs the... You know, when you go in over as many times, and each time you go in, you get an
Diminishing
extra...
returns?
Yes, diminishing returns.
No, the opposite.
Yes, whatever that was.
Bad luck protection.
Yes, that needs a 5% bad luck protection, so that 1 every 20. That's not a lot.
That'd be nice.
Or 1 every 40. Even still, I would still accept that, because that would be 1 every 10 weeks we'd have it out of map.
let's go real life.
Did you answer the question of life? What are we doing here?
I feel like that baby elephant. Just
Let
you rolled me out of the way. Yeah, stop your whining.
Let me help you up. Got my car serviced on Tuesday, so I took a day of leave and spent it with Temp Princess and Bubba Theo.
Hello, Bubba.
Hey, Bubba.
It was
Very rewarding.
It was lovely, and we went to the beach because it was hot, because it was the end of our massive heat wave. Mm-hmm. It was the last day of the heat, and it was supposed to not be quite so hot, especially down the beach, but it was stinking hot while we were there.
Yep, and we
it got
found a
hot.
fantastic ice cream shop that did lots of gluten-free choices for you.
Yes.
Celiac girl.
And gluten-free waffle cones, my favourite, with chocolate in the bottom and everything.
I had a cinnamon donut ice cream. How good's that?
I had a Bailey's.
And
I know.
it really tasted good. Maybe that's what gave you the taste for Bailey's
It really
today.
It really tasted like cinnamon donut. You said you didn't even give me a try.
Was it gluten-free?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Next time.
we've got a very cute photo of you sharing your ice cream with Theo. That was
Yes.
very cute.
Was cute.
I went back to work. It was our second week. This time we had interviews, so we had parents and children. I'm exhausted from the first week, even though there was really only one short session with the children.
With the kids.
But their parents were with them, and they're always more revolting, and they don't listen to the rules. And
If they lined up right now, could you tell me all their names?
yes, I could. I've only got a little group, so 13. So yes, I could.
I couldn't tell you 13 of my customers' names.
Uh,
I've actually got a little thing on my phone with all the customer names on it.
oh my gosh.
And then I go in on a username because, sales rep,
When
never
you use the
forget.
names, yeah.
And they love it.
Yeah, they
go,
do love it.
I can't believe you remember my name. And I go, wow,
Yeah, only one of you.
you're
Anyway,
special.
next week, transition sessions.
You
so
little snowflake.
no parents. So we'll see how
Nice.
that goes. Yeah, we've got a couple of little special cherubs. They're going to need some extra work. So that's going to be fun to see how they go without their parents' support in the room. We've already had two that are clearly going to clash. So they've already been screaming at each other.
Nice.
That's fun. And
It's good when you can get a little Thunderdome into your
those
workplace.
children, are, for whatever reason, seem to be attracted to the same play spaces. So they'll often end up in the same space screaming at each other. Always fun.
I like it.
We went
Similar things happen in transport with different results.
we did go to the beach. We had a lovely day, and then I also spent some time with Theo on Thursday, and he's managed to share his little cough with me, which is not. It's not a bad cough.
Sharing and caring.
I don't even feel particularly unwell. It's just annoying. It's just constantly there, so that's annoying. And then after on every Friday, Fee and I go to Fun Lunch Friday,
Fun Lunch Friday.
and our Fun Lunch Friday spot was firebombed over the holidays.
Not great.
It doesn't look like it will be coming back. And it was a really good place for gluten-free. Most of their stuff was gluten-free. Everything that went into their fries was gluten-free. So I could have chips and I could have gems and things like that.
Yeah.
So we've been on the hunt.
gems.
I know.
My God, the gems.
We've been on the hunt for a new place. And what it seems is everywhere over near where I work, kitchens are closed as of 3 o'clock, even if the restaurant's still open till 4. So far we've tried 2 different places and it hasn't gone well. So I don't know how to fix it.
Frustrating.
It is frustrating. I don't know how to fix that. The restaurant we went to, we don't know if it's any good, is the problem. Their restaurant was open till 4. They did takeaway till 3:30,
Yeah.
but their kitchen closed at 3.
Yeah.
So their takeaway is like cakes, obviously not safe for me because they're all in a big window, cross-contaminating each other. So if they were good and they were safe, it might be worth ordering and going and picking up and eating there. But I don't know if it's any good. So maybe we'll have to try it.
And I just want to point out that Temp does get violently ill if she gets cross-contaminated. She's not being a little precious,
No,
She really does get sick.
very, very sick. I get very, very
It's not
sick.
like, I'm on gluten-free for my health.
No, it's not.
It's
like
not that.
No, it's really bad.
All right.
They do say the longer that you live a gluten-free life, the worse your reaction is
Yeah.
as a celiac. So now it's pretty bad, and I had 2 really bad episodes last year. So trying to avoid that at all costs because that takes me weeks to fully recover from.
All right, let's move in and see what we need to discuss.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
So we've got some more details on housing.
So has this been released by Blizzard?
Yes.
Okay. See?
So-
Anyone to trust.
That's their philosophies on housing. They're
Right.
going to
So
build
no actual
their
answers.
housing. They've got 3 pillars of thought.
Okay.
The first one is boundless self-expression, which allows players to build a house that shows off their own personal tastes.
Yep.
The tool set should be easy enough for someone with no 3D experience to be comfortable with, but powerful enough so that you can get your creation just the way you want it.
That's terrifying to me. I just thought you'd go, oh, I want a little house, and you'd start with the house and then you put stuff in it.
Well, maybe you can. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
They want it to be, too, deeply social.
This is the trick.
It's
This
more
is the
fun with other
trickiest
players.
part.
Housing systems are designed to encourage playing and progressing with friends and the wider community in a meaningful way.
Trixie, the housing is the trickiest part to keep it social.
We found that out with garrisons.
Yeah, we did,
When
which
everyone
I-
just stayed in there on their own like there was COVID.
If only we knew, we could have built our own real life garrison.
3. Anything happen with 3? No.
2?
Long-lasting journey. Housing is being built as an evergreen addition to the game with its own roadmap,
Won't do it.
reaching across multiple expansions and into future
Maybe it needs
expansions.
to.
Multiple patches and future expansions.
Sure.
So wide adoption is a primary consideration for them.
Yep.
If a player wants a house in Azeroth, they can have it.
Excellent.
Furthermore, if someone wants to spend dozens of hours a week on their house, that's great. If they're only going to be interested in coming and going once or twice a month, that's great too. The 2 housing zones available at launch, with more possible places to live in the future. The Alliance zones will take inspiration from Elwyn Forest with touches of Westfall and Duskwood.
Ooh.
And the Hordes is inspired by Durotar,
Blech.
its coastline, and Azshara,
Ashara's pretty.
which are 3 very different things.
Yeah. Durotar's really just red desert.
Red Desert,
Coastline not too
Piratetville,
bad. Ashara
and
good.
Jungleville.
Ashara
So I
good.
don't know how you're putting all those
Well, I
together.
guess maybe some people like the
The
desert.
2 main reasons for that decision are having many zones conflicts with deeply social.
Yes.
In a world where players can live in many different zones, they'll spread out, and
Yeah.
even with aggressive sharding,
Yeah.
the chance of seeing other players drops very quickly.
Yeah.
And also, frankly, zones are a lot of work. They'd much rather do a great job with a few zones than a passable job on a large number, or come up with solutions that take the player out of the world into their own personal instance of a zone. They're going to choose those as their starting points because of how iconic they are for the respective factions and how much they feel like home to so many players.
Yeah, love it.
So outfitting your home, there's been discussions in the community on whether housing will be pay to win, play or win or not. They're designed primarily player first and not revenue first,
Nice.
they say. Housing will offer hundreds
Hello,
and hundreds of
Fabiola.
decorations and house customizations via in-game rewards, but will also offer a smaller number of items in the cash shop as well.
Who cares?
So that's comparable to how transmogs and pets are currently handed in-game
Perfect.
versus the shop.
I don't mind them making some money for stuff that's not essential.
No.
I don't need anything in the
They
shop.
want to make sure that housing is available to everyone, and if you no exorbitant requirements or high purchase costs.
Nice.
Your houses are also shared amongst your warband, with your different characters being able to come and go as you see fit. So your orc character can hang out in your alliance house without a problem.
I love that.
Housing rewards are also shared across your warband, so you'll be able to use your decor collection no matter which character earns it.
Nice.
You'll be able to live in or visit your friends' or guildmates' houses, so we can share a house.
Ooh.
And their neighbourhoods.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
We can live in together.
Yeah.
Like real.
Yeah.
That's
With,
cute.
and their neighbourhoods with minimal restrictions regarding faction. So it's not possible for your human character to buy a house in the Horde Zone, but your troll character in the same warband can, and your human can use it as if it was theirs.
Nice.
Houses are organised into
Kind of feel like
roughly...
maybe I'll be going and living in a human one because it's pretty.
Houses are organised into roughly 50 plot neighbourhoods.
This part,
Excites you?
it does.
Letting players live next to each other, work together, and share in the rewards of being part of the neighbourhood. Neighbourhoods are instant, but crucially also persistent. So your neighbours can be your neighbours for years to come. So like you could do a guild neighbourhood.
That's what I was thinking. Imagine that. We could all be in the guild and you'd like walk out and there'd be there they'd be. You could go and visit neighbours. You're like, oh, you're on. Hi, you're home.
They come in two flavours as well. Public neighbourhoods, which the game servers are responsible for creating as needed and maintaining. Private neighbourhoods created by groups of friends or guilds to inhabit, progress and customise together. So while an individual player can have a house, a community can have a neighbourhood.
I love that.
That's pretty cool.
A whole neighbourhood. Imagine going into your neighbourhood.
It's a bit exciting.
That's really exciting. I really love that. My God, Blizzard, so excited. I mean, I was excited before. Now I'm
Blizzard,
really excited.
you.
So clever.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, you're Negative Nancy.
Let's finish it off with a game. I've sorted out Tempest.
Alrighty.
No intro yet. Insert intro here.
Oh, dear.
There we go. So, I'm going to give Tempest 5 things to put in order of importance, preference, or any other way she sees fit.
It's really just whether I liked it or not.
This week, the 5 things are
Okay.
Delves,
Yes.
Torghast,
Right.
Horrific Visions
Right.
from Battle for Azeroth,
Yep.
Scenarios from Mists of Pandaria, and Islands also from Battle for Azeroth.
Okay, so at the top of my list, as in the best, would have to be Delves.
Delves goes to the top.
Yeah. Now, we had to remember what Horrific Visions were. He had to take me through that. So going with just the fact that I clearly had forgotten them, I'm going to say...
We had a lot of fun in them.
Yeah, but they've impacted me less
They were
over
really
time.
hard at the start, and then we got really good at them.
Yeah. I'm going to put them at 5.
Okay. It's your list.
Tell me about Scenarios. Why don't I remember them?
We used to do them with Kai all the time.
Oh, we did Islands
in
with Kai.
Mists. So there was one where there was several of them. The first one we did where you started off in a plane and you did a bombing run and then you had to run up a hill and kill some rares. There was another one.
Oh, yes, no, got it. I
Yes.
remember now. Okay, all right. Yes, we did do lots of those with Kai. All right. They were pretty good.
Yep.
They were not as good as Islands, though.
Okay.
So I'm going to put... How many have I got left to go?
3. You got Torghast, Scenarios and Islands.
All right, I'm going to put Islands 2. I loved Islands.
Okay. Wow.
I loved
did
doing
too,
Islands.
but not many people do. It's
No,
weird.
they didn't. But I think Islands got a bad rep because they were there for too long with no changes. If they changed them up the way Delves, they do Delves.
And the other thing about Islands, there was no real...
Reward.
No, there was no real thing you had to do. You just were trying to get as much stuff as you could.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there were little quests around. But
I
there
always
wasn't
thought it would
any
have been better if you had
objectives.
to hunt someone down.
Yes.
And maybe every minute your map would flash with an arrow showing you which way you needed to
something
go.
like that. Like some more objectives. But they were good fun. I'm going to put Torghast at 3. We used to love going into Torghast.
We did.
I think Islands and Torghast both, though, had a limited reward.
I had no issue with Torghast.
No, but limited reward.
We used to try and get up 3 boxes for
Yeah.
getting everything done.
Yes. And then I'm going to put
So obviously Scenarios goes
fourth. I did like the scenarios. They were fun. But again, they had limited rewards. They all did. Whereas Delves, even though we're not getting rewards out of the Delves, we still get a 616 out of the vault. Whereas that didn't translate last time with those other things.
So they want Elves to be evergreen. Do you think any of those others could have been evergreen? I feel like Islands could have... I don't know.
Torghast was good in that it changed up, so they could have done something like that. But I think Delves-
elements of Torghast have gone into Delves.
yes.
Oh, it's not random though. It's not laying random tiles out like
No,
Torghast
it's the same
did.
map.
Yeah.
I think the thing about Delves is that it uses the world and the mobs that are current. Torghast, they would have had to have rebuilt like another place.
I feel like they could have done it though.
Maybe, but it's one place. It's like not as versatile as having 8 different places. Scenarios, I think they could do scenarios. I think that
I
was
think
good, but I
scenarios
think
were a bit limited because it was the same story
It
and the
was.
same outcome every
yes,
time.
and you were like, oh, I know those. I know that we're going to get. There's going to be someone coming from behind. So I'm just going to wait down here. So yes, I think they did. They were limited, and the same with that was the
Horrific
same with
Visions are meant to be coming back. in
Horrific
midnight.
Visions again were limited though because it was the same. It was the same path, the same mobs,
Yeah.
the same outcome.
Yeah.
So whether they've
I mean,
learned something
because
from
you
how popular
because you can
Delves
see the
are.
cross pollination of a lot of aspects of them, you can see that Blizzard learns from everything
Mm.
they do,
Yeah,
and so Delves could be the culmination of everything they've learned from the other four.
absolutely. And if they employed everything that they've learned into those things, I think that all of them could be as successful as Delves.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a bit of fun.
I wonder what everyone else thinks. I wonder how different their list would be.
Do you have a Elite Player of the Week or
Not
anything?
yet,
Any
I'm
wisdom, words of wisdom?
I don't have a Elite Player of the Week, but I'm sure I will have by the time we finish
Right,
doing
well,
some time
We're
walkers.
sitting on 42 minutes.
42? How did that happen?
Just get chatting, I guess.
Oh my goodness. It's a long one.
So we've come to the end of another episode of Bind and Equip. Now's the time to unlike if you've changed your mind. Don't do that. Smash the like
No
if
need.
you haven't.
Like it. Subscribe and comment.
And just
Give us your list.
Just before somebody makes an appearance, hello.
Someone's come for a little bit of Bailey's. Are you going to say hello?
Yep. She's going to say goodbye.
Oh,
Hello.
those beautiful green eyes.
Until next time, she's Coco. I'm Wembley.
I'm Tempest. See ya.
See you guys.